it's Jimmy Kimmel Live! Tonight, Josh Jackson. From Dancing with the Stars, Maurice Green. Uncle Frank turned 75. And music from Low versus Diamond. With Lito and the Cleatos. And now, happy birthday, Uncle Frank. Here's Jimmy Kimmel.
Tonight, you know, from 3 Mighty Ducks movies and 6 magical years as Pacey on Dawson's Creek. Now you can see him do battle with the paranormal on Fringe every Tuesday night on Fox. Please say hello to Josh Jackson. How's it going? You're much taller than I would have guessed that you are.
Yeah, it's the lifts.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, welcome to Uncle Frank's special birthday show.
I know, I'm a part of TV history tonight. This is excellent.
It's really magical. How's it now? I know that Josh is. Do you prefer to be called Joshua or Joshua?
Joshua's usually when I'm in trouble, so Josh is good.
Oh, really?
Unless
Okay.
I do something really stupid tonight, we can stick with Josh.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not an official name change like Rick Schroeder. Or like...
I'm trying to go towards the symbol, but I'm not quite there.
Oh, really? All
yeah,
right.
so I'm going Joshua, Josh, then symbol.
Because growing up, I was taught Joshua Jackson, and now it's it's one of those things. You have to, it challenges
Well, I'm an
every
institution, I understand. But for the kids now, I
For the
figure
kids now, it's
one
okay.
syllable, it's easier.
How old were you when you started acting? You were a kid, right?
Yeah, my first job, I was 11 years old. But the first real job was the Mighty Ducks. An American classic.
That's right. A movie that spawned the name of a sports franchise, oddly. I mean,
Yeah, and then I'm a huge, huge hockey fan. So I suffered through my entire high school existence of like, ah, you're the guy from Mighty Ducks, you suck. And they finally win the Stanley Cup the year after they take the Mighty off and it's not Disney's team anymore. The closest I was ever going to come to winning the Stanley Cup.
No, but you know what, though? You should have drawn on your hockey experience to hip check them into the wall when they do something like that. Did you go to regular school and all that?
Oh, yeah, I had
You
the
did?
pleasures. Actually, I had the pleasures of many high schools, not just one.
Why did you go to many high schools?
I was politely asked to leave a couple of them.
You were kicked out of high school?
2 of them.
2 high schools?
Yeah,
Wow,
exactly.
I like that.
Just
Why?
to make sure. The first one, well, this is actually not a joke. The first one, I was not part of the school spirit. I swear to you, that's the truth. That's what they said.
Really?
Yeah, I think, Georgie, wherever you are, I think she was maybe a frustrated actress. And when I went away to do the Mighty Ducks movie and I came back, I was no longer part of the school spirit. The second one, I just never went. So they said I should just keep that up and not come anymore.
I see, yeah. Yeah, technically, can you be kicked out of something you never actually went into in the first place?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe I was kicked out of 1.5 schools.
You weren't part of the school spirit.
Yeah, I don't. Still to this day, I don't know what
That is one of the worst reasons for kicking a kid out of
Yeah,
school I've ever
I wish I
heard.
could say it was like I got in a fight with a teacher or took some principled stand, but school spirit's like, should I bring pom-poms to school? I don't know.
Yes, you should have.
Apparently, yeah.
Apparently, if you'd done that, they couldn't have challenged you. That's for sure. I heard you also bought your your boyhood home.
Yeah. Well, I'm Canadian originally from Vancouver, and when I was young, my people.
That's right. They've migrated south.
Yeah, exactly. We look alike, we sound alike, but we're not alike. But we moved down here, and we ended up living in Topanga, and then 16 years later, I was up in Topanga at the house. I'll make this the short version. The guy who owned the place was sitting up on the deck. I was with a buddy of mine. He calls up. He says, "Hey, that's Josh's old house." And I look up, and I'm like, "Yeah, I put that sticker in the window when I was a kid." And he goes, "What, in the dragon room?" Which is my childhood bedroom. And my mother's friend had painted a dragon on the wall. So I go charging across the field. I say, "Man, I haven't been in here since I was a little kid. I'd love to come in, blah, blah, blah." End up standing in front of the dragon, and I say to him, "I cannot believe that this crazy, hippie-trippy dragon is up on the wall." And he says to me verbatim, "I knew it meant a lot to somebody and that they were going to come back for it someday."
Really?
And that's me, yeah. So
Wow.
So that's what I did. I was like, "What did you just say?" And then we ended up spending 3 hours together, and at the end of it, I was 22. At the end of it, I was like, "Man, if you ever consider selling this house, just give me the chance, just so I could try to say I tried." The next morning at 9 a.m., he called me up and said, "Were you serious about that?" I said, "Yeah, it turns out I'm on this TV show, so I actually might be able to." And he goes, "Okay, it's yours."
Wow.
Yeah, next day, so
And so little Jackie Paper was reunited with Puff the Magic Dragon. That is a beautiful...
Exactly.
You should write a children's book about that.
Yeah.
And is the dragon still there in the room?
No, I knocked that.
First thing. Sorry, buddy, you're gone.
Yeah. No, that's still...
Wow, that guy must have been really baked to leave that dragon up for that one.
That's kind of... Well, if you knew Topanga at all, only in Topanga could that story actually take
Would
place.
a dragon survive?
Man, this is awesome. I love this thing.
That is pretty awesome.
Yeah, so that's...
I enjoy your show. I've watched it a whole bunch of times, actually.
Yeah.
And, are you having fun doing it?
Yeah, it's so much fun. I mean, the guy who runs our show is J.J. Abrams. You may have heard of him.
Yes, yes.
And it's just so cool to be doing this genre of show with a guy like that who does it so well. And I love this stuff. I mean, we go to work every day is a different... if you've watched the show, different bit of craziness.
You had a woman give birth to a man, a fully grown man, who then turned old and...
So here's what we need to do.
Yeah.
No more sex ed. Just show that episode to teenage girls.
Yeah, really?
No sex till they're 30, I promise you.
You're right. The teen pregnancy rate would plummet instantly.
Yeah, exactly.
That was pretty good. There are some grotesque things on the show.
Yeah.
People melting and splattering.
On the...
Yeah, all over the bus.
I get the weekly call from my mom after the show. And the one, if you guys saw it, where the the young woman's head explodes into like a big gooey mess onto a door.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, Joshua, I don't think that was necessary. I don't think we needed that.
And then will you express this to JJ where you say, listen, I had to talk with Mom?
Yeah. I actually just put her straight on the phone.
You put her on the phone?
Call other JJ and let's get this done.
Are there any secrets about the show that you have to keep, you have to protect? Much like on Lost, for instance.
Yeah. Well,
the cast is not allowed to learn anything.
Anything, yeah, exactly. That's the JJ world, right? He says, keep it all in-house, and I understand why, because it makes the show so much more fun for the audience. Because, you know, we live in a spoiler world where you can pretty much learn anything on the internet at any time, but if you don't know, if he keeps the story secret, when you finally are watching it on screen, you get to discover it for the first time. It makes it that much more cool. And I understand that.
Definitely. Has he told you anything that's going on Lost?
Absolutely not.
He will not tell you?
No. In fact, not only will he not tell me, I wouldn't even ask, because I like that show so much, I don't want to know. I would rather watch at the end of the season and see the whole thing as one piece than have it spoiled and ruin it for all my friends.
One more thing. I hate to put you on the spot, but I know a guy who would be great for Fringe.
Okay.
He dresses up like Tron. And I really think if you're looking for, grotesque, I mean, like, imagine him exploding or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think we should have like a wrestling match between he and September, the bald-headed guy.
Yeah.
I think that's...
Let's do it.
I think we should do that.
You're available, right, Jay?
Sure.
All right, done.
This is how deals are made. A little behind the scenes on Hollywood. Well, congratulations on the show. It's great. Fringe is called Fringe on Tuesday night at 9 on Fox. Josh Jackson, everybody. We'll be right back with Maurice Green. Jackson is here with us. Music from Low vs. Diamond coming up. Our next guest was once known as the fastest man in the world. Earlier tonight, he was eliminated from Dancing with the Stars. Here now to pretend he cares with his dance partner, Cheryl Burke, Olympic gold medalist Maurice Green.
So I was the fattest man in the world?
I misread the card. I'm very, very sorry.
I didn't think I was that.
Oh, there you go. I want to thank Josh Jackson. Thanks for being here, Josh. Uncle Frank, happy birthday. Thanks to Jay Maynard, the Tron guy, for being here to make it so special for Uncle Frank. Apologies to Matt Damon. We ran out of time. Tomorrow night, Julia Louis-Dreyfus will be here. David Knobel will join us, and Julianne Hough. This is their self-titled CD. It is out now. Playing us off the air with the song Killer Bee. You can see the full performance at JimmyKimmelLive.net. Click the Pontiac Garage. Once again, Low versus Diamond. Good night.